In this lesson, the topic is your bony pelvis. And what you want to do is to go through the videos, doing them on your partner first. They'll understand your body better. So the purpose of these skills was to create space for our baby. So in this lesson, you are going to learn how to create space in your bony pelvis. How many of you know how to do that now? If you don't, then you won't have skills in your labor. If your care providers are concerned about your pelvis, or your baby now is in a position like posterior or breech, or it's twins, or transverse, or you've had a previous cesarean for failure to progress, you want to learn these skills. You want them to become second nature to you. If your partner does a hip lift on you and your body moves really easily and you get it, you don't have to keep practicing it. You get it. He gets it. You'll do it. If, however, you find it challenging to let go and his pelvis is more flexible than yours, have him spend some time. Begin to soften and learn how to soften that tension inside. We hope you'll start around 24 weeks. And if you're 42 weeks plus, just pick and choose which one you want. If your baby's a bit snug, you're more likely to have a longer labor that's not as progressive, in which the contractions don't peak, they just sort of level off, and you feel like you're doing this for hours and hours and hours. So these skills can prevent a long first stage, and the rest of the course you'll learn how to prevent a long second stage. And the reality is that once you've done these skills, you're more likely to recognize whether the labor is stalling or where the baby's stuck, and help your partner then do something to make that change in labor. The one caveat about the hip lift is that you're creating a lot of space in a baby. So let's just go over how much space you think you need. So just sort of imagine, if a baby's stuck, if an object is stuck in a container, how much more space? The object isn't going to change size. Oh yes, the baby's head is mold. Why is it molding? Because the space is small, right? So the reality is, if you want to create space, how much more space is needed? A lot of people will say about that much. Nobody goes that much. That's silly. But between there and can't do anything is a perception of how much space. It's that much space. It's what most people think. But that's not accurate. So do this. Pinch your thumb and index finger together. Try to move them. That's stuck. Now just soften and relax. You may not even see me do that. And then slide. That's unstuck. That's all you have to do. So with a hip lift, you're going to do more than that. You are going to create space. And that space, if your baby needs it, means your baby's going to respond to that space being more open, which means your body, your container, has to then get up so that gravity then plays a role in it. And then you have to wait 3 contractions to understand how your baby's responding to that. Some women never do a hip lift in labor. Some women do 1 or 2. Some women, they know their baby is tight. Either it's large, or they have tension inside, or their pelvis is shaped in a way that's small for the size of their baby. These skills work, and they work and build partnership with your partner. So enjoy them. They're fun to learn.